So, I mean, we all think it was a good thing to do, except for West Virginia. Now that, you'll see, that was, whew, what a rough show that was.
Basically what happened, it was an incredibly hot day, and they started hosing down the crowd, so it turned, 40, 50 yards in front of the stage into a huge mud pit, and then this band Pavement takes the stage that 20% of the crowd's heard of, maybe, and they're like, to hell with these guys. The spot we're in, I think a lot of bands would have gotten covered in mud, but there's obviously no doubt that it was going to happen.
You just sort of had some, lunkheads kind of like throwing stuff at this band who weren't, playing instantly recognizable sort of mosh riffs. Yeah, they got nailed a couple of times. But it definitely wasn't something that discouraged them. I don't think Pavement weren't a kind of band that had any sort of ambition to win over a Lollapalooza audience.
When we sort of had to stop and for a while, Mark asked me for a cigarette, and I bent over, and I was kind of trying to protect my stuff. I had this little Moog Prodigy that I didn't want to get destroyed. I thought it was worth like $500. I couldn't get another one, so I was like trying to block mud from hitting my stuff and trying to like take it down. Mark asked me for a cigarette, and I bent over to get him one. And in the time that I'd bent over to get one and handed it to him, a huge mud cake hit him right in the mouth. So all you could see was his little mouth through this mud cake, and I handed him the cigarette anyway, and he brushed some of the mud off and lit it up. And we just started getting nailed by mud cakes, and my father, first Lollapalooza show he saw, and he's a huge Pavement fan, what's going on here, what's going to happen, just confused, We kept trying to play for a few minutes, and then a rock hit Steven in the chest, I think. We were the misplaced band on a failing bill. So I think that was pretty clear to everybody. Quite frankly, I think it can be safely said that Pavement's the band that effectively did in Lollapalooza. So anybody that disses us for our participation should be happy that we actually played a significant role in the demise of that ridiculous summer event.
This is like the bomb. No. That looked great. No, leave that. That's good. No, that's what you. For your damn good barber. Hey, well.
God, look at how.
It was a good idea on paper, really good bands, and but I think that year was probably the downfall of Lollapalooza.